All right, welcome back, guys. And in this video, I want to speak about the difference between software design patterns and frameworks. All right, software design patterns and frameworks. So, if you haven't met these two concepts, probably you'll meet it along your journey as a software developer. So, software design patterns is more of a logical approach as opposed to framework. Framework is more of an implementation approach. So, let me break this down so that you can be able to understand. So, in the 1990s, there is this group of four software developers who came to a realization that while building software, even for different spheres and for different industries, they were facing the same challenges, the same design problems. All right. For example, if you're building a software for the health industry and you're also building a software for the transport industry, you'll come to a point whereby that you realize that you need to design the same network adapters for these softwares. You need to design the same database structures for the employees. All right. And so after they came to this realization, these four guys sat down and came up with the best approaches to solve these recurring problems across different industries or across different spheres. So it was more of a logical understanding of the problem and then designing an approach on how to solve this particular problem. So, in other words, when you are faced by a particular problem and this problem has a software design pattern that can solve it, then when you are faced with the same problem in another domain, you can employ the same design pattern that you used on the same problem in a different domain. Understood? So software design patterns, they are simply logical approach. They are majorly more of a logical approach on how to solve a particular problem in the software industry. And so if this problem is recurring, then you can be able to apply the same design pattern across different spheres. This means that I can be able to apply a particular software design pattern in Java, in PHP, in maybe Dart language, in JavaScript, whatever the language that I have, as long as I have a good understanding of the problem and also a good understanding of the software design pattern to solve the problem. Now, when it comes to frameworks, they are more of a backbone or a boilerplate that are built on top of programming languages to provide a fast and easy approach when building softwares. All right. So they are simply like starter pre-packages that help the user of a particular language to build a software with ease. All right. So you can think of a framework like now which is on its foundation state. The pillars are there. So yours is to come up with the design and to know exactly how to design your house. Basically, frameworks comes with predefined functionalities such as authorization, authentication, cross-site scripting, routing. And these functionalities really isn't the work of the developer or the user of a particular language. The main difference now between a framework and a software design pattern is that framework, they are more of language based, all right, and they are more of implementation based. A particular framework such as Laravel cannot just be simply applied to maybe say to something like Python. Why? Because Laravel is majorly PHP based. It is designed to be used by the PHP language. And also we have framework for Python, such as Flask, Django, Fast APIs. So that is the major difference between a framework and a software design pattern. Software design patterns, they are more of a logical approach on how to solve particular recurring problem in the software industry, while framework, they're basically backbones or starter templates, or you can say they are boilerplates to help the developer to develop a software with ease and faster.